women's cases and their perpetrations are looked into more because that is completely incorrect. In law, and my dad's a lawyer. In law, they do not hold women as accountable as they do men. But that's just law. So let's trickle down into society.
I'm not talking about
if our law
aspect.
doesn't do that.
I'm talking about in other aspects. Women are hyper-criticalized and like scrutinized on whole kinds of things. Not just. I'm not talking about this specifically.
But can they be legally punished for it? Will they be punished for the things that they do?
Okay, if they put hands on their partner, absolutely.
Wrong. No.
I said
so
if
false.
they did. I'm not saying do they.
I like that isn't false though.
You know, the last time a girl put her hands on me, the cops came over to me and told me that if there was another dispute, I would get arrested.
Yeah, literally.
I'm so sorry. That
might have something to do with how society fails to hold other men accountable. Like men fail to hold other men accountable for their actions.
Why?
Just listen.
What does that have to do with men being out?
I don't. But do you think that within society?
Hold on, Josie.
Well, I was going to finish my point.
Stop with that shit. You need to stop telling other men to hold other men accountable. It has nothing to do with them.
Okay, well,
it has everything to do with that.
No, it doesn't. No.
Yo.
Men,
because we're all victims of a patriarchal system.
Hold on.
Yo,
Real
honestly,
quick, Flash. Hold on.
Pagan, yeah.
Real quick. I just want to say, the men who are doing these really shitty things need to hold them fucking selves accountable. Leave the good men out of it. They don't need to do anything, dude. If they want to, go ahead.
Tessa,
really say what did you do to make her hate you?
I haven't talked in once, really.
Tessa, can I ask you something? If you walk into a bar and there's a bunch of mustache men supporters in the bar and they're having a drink and they're wearing, Yeah, but I'm asking you a question. If you walk,
what kind of bar is this?
Can I?
Bro, it's just a fake scenario.
Yeah.
Right. So if the host is telling you to make it up a new scenario, not talk about that certain thing, don't do it.
Okay. If you walk into that bar and those people are there, and you don't tell them to leave, what does that make you?
Me? What does it make me? Minding my own fucking business. What do you mean?
Oh my God, you're literally so dense, like Ben.
No. Why do I need? No, real quick. Why do I need to insert myself into danger? Why?
Yeah,
it's not about danger. It's about
it's
about
danger.
Let me finish, Tessa.
So you were interrupting everyone else, girl.
Hold on. Real quick.
Oh my God, why do you want her? Like, this is ridiculous.
You asked me a question. I'm answering it, right? So let me finish my point, and then you can go ahead. Girl,
you're muting everyone else. Like, just let her finish her point, and then you can respond.
Everybody talking over each other.
Oh my God, you're doing it right.
Yeah. Oh my God, I don't fuck around when it comes to stop. Everybody's talking over each other. People in the comments can't hear anything, right?
Your bot keeps muting me.
Yeah.
You're not even interrupting.
Yeah, you are. Anyways, so why am I going to put myself in danger? It is about danger. Why am I going to go up to a group of men in an adult establishment and tell them, hey, knock it off? They could be what is it, intoxicated or anything. I'm not going to put myself in that danger, in that situation. I have a family, dude, that I need to go home to. Like, no,
it's not other men. Okay, it is
for you. Don't go to the bar then.
Can I respond? It is not. It is not about you getting into fisticuffs with these people. It is about standing up for what is right and saying, hey, you types of people don't belong here in society.
Yeah,
get out.
I mean, here they have freedom of expression.
Hold on.
No.
Everybody, hold on.
Who all thinks that KP's new scooter is super cute?
W.
Sorry, but fascists have revoked their humanity cards, so they don't deserve to be in society.
Yeah.
I don't know where you are. That's not the case.
Scooter. Yeah. I don't know where I put the controller at, but apparently the scooter can do like a 360.
Yeah, so what is your name? I'm just going to call you Miss. So, Miss, why am I going to go up to a group of men who are in an adult establishment and tell them, hey, don't do that? Well, what are they going to do to me?
Just because they have opinions that you don't like. Like, I don't give a shit. Unless they're breaking the law, I don't care.
Here's what I mean.
Okay, I'm not sticking up for shit. No. The answer is no.
If you don't stick up for anything, then you'll fall for anything, Tessa.
No, I
fall into the red pill shit.
to my fucking self. Get over it. I
Yeah,
don't
you're
care.
part of the problem, Tessa.
No,
Yes,
you're part of the problem.
You're
Yeah,
a
Miss.
spineless
No,
You're
just
You're a spineless,
put myself into situations.
misogynistic shill.
Okay, that's what.
Pause. So you think that Tessa should risk raising her child, spending a life with her, I believe, son, and then her son has no life because Tessa needed to go disagree with a guy.
Right.
Oh my God.
To go see people out that they doesn't agree with.
I love that people just are hating on Tessa just because she doesn't agree with them.
Thank
No,
you.
you
Thank
guys
you.
are really
what
so
women
bad.
do.
And what? Explain it, Miss. Then how are we done?
Because this is more.
Okay, can you fucking shut up and let me
I'm just hearing a bunch of sheep right now.
It's not a great point.
Miss, earlier you said she wasn't a girl's girl, so meaning you saying she's not a misandrist? And
It's
why
not up to women to.
No,
put
I'll tell
themselves
you
in
why.
this
No, I can answer that actually. I'm not a girl's girl. I'm not at all. I can't get along with women because they think I'm an asshole.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, no, women annoy.
Why?
No, women annoy the shit out of me.
Right, and Miss, you stated verbatim that you're a misandrist, so there is nothing to even talk about it.
I never said that.
You have to click on the gas and then that's where it says music.
Okay, wait, Miss,
I just
what would
want
you
to
do
say
in
I'm
that
really
situation?
sorry that that's your
The
experience.
bar situation?
Oh yeah, no, I mean my experience. I don't care. Stop trying to be petty, okay?
Well, I'm not being petty, honey. I
You
really
are.
genuinely.
Stop. I don't care about your sorries. Get over it. I'm an asshole and I don't care. Okay?
Okay, but okay.
So wait, Miss, you said that we should take them out of the bar because we disagree with them politically? I don't understand. Like, what is your point with that situation here?
Yeah, and don't deny it.
Presenting here.
Can I finish? My point is that it's not about getting into a fist fight and risking your life. It is about standing up for what is right.
Okay,
And
well,
if
why
you- hang on, let me finish. Fucking hell, man. And if you refuse to stand up for other things in life, like political views and what we're talking about now, is that you're part of the problem. Is that what I'm saying? You're becoming those people. You're becoming grape
That's
apologists.
subjective. That's
and
based on your own moral framework. You realize that.
Okay,
You want to impose that on everyone around.
Hold on. Miss, why didn't you add women into the bar? But your first suggestion was a man in the bar. Why didn't you say women in the bar was being these such people, and why didn't you go kick them out? Why didn't you say women? Please give me a valid excuse.
Men and women then. There you go.
No. You see, you only agree with me now because I called you out on it.
No, because, oh my God, it's not about the gender of who is in there.
Yes,
It is about
it is,
what they
because you
believe.
You literally said men must, like...
Yeah, but that's not what you meant. That wasn't the point.
It's literally hypothetical.
So why is it
what I'm trying to
I
say.
don't think we should focus.
You guys
on
are so dense.
hypotheticals anymore.
Now I'm dense because I called you
So
out
your
on
point is to kick people out because you disagree with them. That's
Right.
it.
So your
Okay,
hypothetical, it crashed and burned. That's what happened.
Okay, well, no, because you guys are so dense.
Explain
Light
it.
bends around you.
Yeah.
You're
The
telling us
dense
to
ones
impose our moral framework
aren't
on
throwing
everyone
phrases around willy-nilly without understanding
Also,
what they mean.
because we disagree with them.
That example that I used where you were like, oh, they just have slight political differences. These people are extremists.
I never said slight. I never said slight.
Okay,
They have
so
opinions that we don't like. Sure, whatever.
Okay, no,
Let them
it's,
be.
it's okay, yeah, we don't like them, but the thing is that these people want to unalive people based on inalienable
Okay, wait,
traits,
how do you
and they
know
have
this?
no place in society.
How can you even gather that much? Like,
But
what?
that's what they
are
believe.
What? That's what they did.
Isn't that
No, I mean, what are the people in that building
So,
doing?
Miss,
in that bar
basically,
doing
your
that? You can-
understanding of these people, just because of what they believe in, makes them a person?
What?
Like, makes them
You
this
humanize
person?
other humans, so yes, that does mean that they're a bad
no,
person.
I'm saying you walk into a bar. How can you gather that? That is their view. What they just say.
It's just a,
Right.
it's
No,
just a
it's
hypothetical.
Hypothetical. It wasn't about
They
it.
were-
Sorry, miss. It just
What
wasn't.
you're doing is you're judging the book by its cover. So meaning you go based off what these people believe in means that you can detriment their character. You can determine their character.
Okay, but guys,
move
she
on
is
from that
trying to,
hypothetical.
maybe
No,
it
let's
wasn't
not
the
move on,
perfect
because we're gonna be
hypothetical,
on.
but
You
she
wanna
is
move on?
trying to explain herself to you guys, and you're just jumping to just immediately
Okay,
invalidate
fine.
everything she's saying.
No, I'll grant that.
That's exactly why
I'll grant
we
that.
don't really want to be around people that are.
If they wanted to unalive every
Yeah,
human
no,
on the
they're
planet,
not
right?
accountable.
I don't care. That's their opinion.
One at a time.
If they want to unalive every human on the planet, I don't care. That's their opinion. Whatever. I don't agree with it.
Even if
If
it's
they're not
you?
to act on that and do anything illegal, I don't care.
Whatever. People People are gonna say crazy shit to you.
Yeah,
It's real.
I don't care what their opinion is. I cannot like it.
Alkert.
Hold
All
on.
right, so quick
Yo,
pause,
if sticks and
quick
if
pause.
words can hurt you, bro.
Revamp hour is over, so revamp.
I just want to say, right? So it's the real world. We're all adults here. We know it's a shitty world. I don't know. You need to put a helmet on or something. You need to like grow up, dude.
Okay. Great. I'm glad we got that sorted.
It's annoying, dude. Like, we're adults. We understand the world's a shitty place. Like, I don't know. You're gonna have to toughen up, dude.
Well, yeah, and
Unless
we're
they're doing
stronger
something
together,
illegal,
right?
then
Like,
I really don't care.
returning to our morals and trying to be together as a community and lead with love.
Shield them up. There's women that are going to try to silence them, but if he's shielded, then they've got to pay more. So it's a win.
Hey, mods are 3.
We'll revamp, dude.
The galaxy rule is always in place.
Like,
You're
you
back,
don't realize
bro.
that you are
Yeah.
a fascist by saying that. Like,
But also,
kicking
it's
people
a
out
new
because you
galaxy
disagree
rule
with them.
because
That
it's
is
a
the fascist
1 hour rule.
mindset.
You come back in an hour anyway.
Well, that's what they're saying, almost like if
Those
I was
people,
at
you
the
don't even
bar, if
realize.
a bunch of me were at the bar, would you guys speak up and say how horrible I am?
She just kicked them out.
Yeah, no, they would
It's
run
just
up
a
to you
fascist
and
mind.
go,
Yeah, why
no,
don't you
revamp.
just go to a different bar, man?
Revamp. They would run up to you and go, "You're bad. You need to leave now."
I think I have another hypothetical of what Miss was trying to say. If you
Stick
walk
arm,
by,
if you get
if you
enough
walk
of
by
it,
someone
that's
talking
what
about
we
it,
good at.
Wait,
would
hold on.
you stop and intervene, or would you
Real
let it
quick, hold on.
happen?
Wait, I didn't hear you. What?
So I'm Miss, and please correct me if I did miss the point of your hypothetical, but I think I have another way to rephrase it. So if you were just walking by and you saw a stranger, whether it was, let's say, a child being hurt by a stranger, would you step in and help that child, or would you just let it happen?
Yeah, I think men are actually obligated to do such.
Okay,
holding
there
an
you go. So
opinion that you don't like.
men do have some responsibility to hold other men accountable, right?
No, I'm sorry. I think you're missing. So in the scenario that you gave, you said
they're shifting
if
the goalpost.
you're walking down and you
I'm
see a
listening.
youth being aggressed upon by another adult. I said I think it's a man's obligation to intervene.
Yeah.
Not so much a woman's obligation to intervene. I think
Yeah.
she does need to call the authorities, but she is not obligated to intervene like
I agree.
People
Yeah,
have a
exactly. So you guys agree with us?
People have a
No,
responsibility to
because
hold other
a
people.
law is being broken.
And where that can happen between men versus men and just in regular discourse in society. Like, if you hear your friend saying, like, oh, that girl's so bad, like, I want to do this to her, I want to do this to her, you can say, hey, like, that's not correct language, because when that turns around and then something does happen to a man, which does happen, I'm an advocate for men's health as well.
Yeah, what do you do?
Discourse becomes taken a lot less seriously in men's disadvantage.
I'm in like a women's.
Wait 1 second, Josie. What do you do for men's mental health?
So I'm a how the
Yeah,
patriarchy
yeah.
affects men and women.
Oh, thank you so
I'm
much.
sorry, you broke in and out. What was that?
I'm a sociologist, and I study how the patriarchy affects men and women, but I specifically work with male kids with autism.
I'm so sorry. What is the patriarchy?
So the patriarchy is basically just it's how society runs, a system that basically places men as dominant in society. It's like an actual definition that was given, and it used to be that role was needed, right? There was a lot of barriers that were placed on women
So that role is still
and
being
men had to be leaders.
What is the
Well,
purpose
Now we
of
live in a world where
educating
those
men on this?
barriers
Yes,
have to
they
be,
do
and that
have
role
to
is no
be.
longer required, but we still follow
Well,
the
no,
same
it is.
patriarchal
Wait.
system.
The patriarchy harms men too. That's her point.
Sure.
Okay, what's your purpose of teaching them this? Is my question.
Yeah.
What is the end goal
how
with this?
these other it's not men versus women, right? That's my whole goal, is to show that, like, we are on the same team working against a system that's harming everyone.
And they need you to tell them that? Like,
Yes, I think you
what
guys
kind of
see
men are
that
you
I am on
talking
your
to?
side, and these men's issues that when a man does get harmed by a woman, I think that that's really harmful, and it shouldn't be men
I have a
against women.
question, because
It should be
you
men and
study
women
this
against
stuff.
the system where people are
It
being
should
hurt.
be individual against individual. Why is it men, women? Who cares?
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
It should
that's the
be.
problem with you guys. You just say all men. It's just
Well, that's not what I'm saying.
really?
That's my exact
Dude, do
point.
you
is that's not
listen
what's
to what she's
happening.
saying?
And I think we should be working towards a world where we are on the same team. Because I am on your guys' team. And I really do think that male mental
what
health is important. And I think it's on a
I do hear
a lot of friends
what
fire.
you're saying. Hear me out. I do hear what you're saying, but like if you're saying that it's not supposed to be men versus women, and then you're teaching about one societal structure, that is about men and teaching them that specific structure, wouldn't that be only teaching about men's actions in society and not teaching about women's actions in society as well, which also helps to build, it also helps to build the patriarchy.
Right.
Flash, do we live in a matriarchy, Flash?
A system has everyone's.
We don't live in either right now.
But
no, that's not true.
What I focus on
true.
is how young men have been abused in the home by fathers or prepared by their fathers.
Women have the right to vote, and we have women politicians who are literally.
Yeah, but here's the
thing,
Flash. Wait,
structurally, we cannot live in a patriarchy
Flash,
if we
but what
have
you're
votes.
misunderstanding is, wait, 1 second, Flash, what you're not understanding is if men woke up tomorrow and snapped their fingers and said women get no more rights, nothing women could do about it.
Men enforce the rights of women.
You're right.
That's a really scary and toxic viewpoint to hold, I think.
I mean, it's just factual.
Right.
It's just a fact.
It's just, it's a matter of fact.
Hold on,
that is a
You
fact.
shouldn't be proud of that.
Hold on, guys, real quick. Revamp, ask
It's a
me
scary
my
fact.
definition
We're
of
working
woman.
to, towards a society where that is no longer.
Why are you assuming we're
Hold
proud?
on, guys, hold on. Revamp, ask me my definition of a woman.
Well, what's your definition of a woman?
Someone who stays the fuck in the kitchen.
Honey, are you in the kitchen right now? You're speaking a lot.
Yeah, no, I'm in the kitchen, actually.
Really, but you're speaking, and you have
Okay,
an
that was
opinion.
just to get you guys
Feminists
hooked
thought
in.
of that.
Wait, that was just to get you guys calm down.
Wait, yeah, we actually live in a patriarchy like we're talking about. How are the women speaking right now?
Right, it is just factually true that men do enforce everybody's rights. I don't think rights exist in general, but they do enforce our rights.
They do.
Cassandra, Aqua wants me to ask you, did you take that suggestive profile picture for a bear or for me?
Ew.
No, it's a serious question.
That's just for self-evaluation.
Be a dad.
So,
She took it for herself.
I'm gonna
He wishes.
I have another example that we can hold. Oh, sorry.
Still a man.
Everyone else, shut up. You shouldn't interrupt me. You shouldn't interrupt Flash. You shouldn't interrupt Maud. You can, but definitely don't fucking interrupt me, right? So, Miss Sandra, did you take that profile picture for me or for a bear?
No, I took it for your dad. After I finished pegging him.
Real quick, if my dad
Loves
got a
men's
piece of
attention.
tail, I would fist bump him and say, "Good job, mate." I'm
No, I
glad you
took
pulled
it
that
because
out.
I looked hot and I
My dad
wanted to
would give you
capture
more
it.
than
Yeah, you want to capture the eye of men.
No, I
Can I
didn't,
give
Alco.
You did a night with my dad.
No, I
hope
didn't.
you would-
Yeah, you love men's attention.
So,
No, I don't actually.
Yeah, that's what you would.
No, I don't actually. I shaved my head just so I could avoid men talking to me.
Go, girl.
You took the picture to impress my father, an older man, which is, I guess, your cup of tea. That's nice. Because I'm 32, but he's actually 67. He had me at an old age. You want my dad to rock your world?
Yep. Who is a man?
Because not gonna lie, right? Your profile picture is you look attractive, right? Why do you hate men so much? It's normally ugly women that hate men, right?
Well, no, she's pretending to hate men.
I don't know, maybe she's into women.
Women are also animals.
Men were real quick. If I worked at a zoo, would I be taking pictures of me holding all kinds of steak all over me and be like, "Hey, big bear, I got some steak."
Oh my God.
If I'm trying to get a bear's attention, I'm wearing Lady Gaga's old outfit, which was just all me.
Oh yeah, that was nice.
I like. Oh my God.
Caught my attention.
I like.
Chill out.
I like men and women.
I think she did that at the
Daddy,
Daddy, I know I came in your
Daddy,
Guys, you're acting very nauseating right now.
No,
Because
they're
this is not
hilarious.
attractive.
I know you
are we not allowed to joke around, Lydia?
No,
Are we not allowed to laugh?
God,
Hold
what are you doing?
This is why. This is why I don't like women. They have no sense of humor, dude. Seriously.
Oh my God.
I really hope that one day you find some female friends.
We have to act attractive.
Yeah.
Sorry, real quick.
Wait.
One day, what?
Hold on, Tessa. Lydia and Joyce, y'all found that joke funny though when she said it was for his dad though. Y'all found that joke funny.
I didn't.
Yeah.
We do have a sense of humor.
Wait, with that being said, is everybody okay with a 60-year-old man dating a 18-year-old woman?
67.
You didn't mean it literally, guys.
No, she literally just said she wanted to S my dad's D.
Right. She said
She did.
Gross. So she was like,
Wait, are you backing out? My dad was really
But she's scared of all men.
But look at
Especially
Literally a joke.
you guys are just
Lydia,
gross.
Cassandra,
And yet you said you'd rather-
imagine if he knocked you up and I got a new brother. And it's,
But she'd rather be with a bear. A random man who she doesn't know, she wants to be with.
And then
No.
one day the stepmom just gets tired of the old
It's
bull.
called a
And the stepmom wants to come and
I know you're being serious.
There's a joke.
Careful,
Do
host
it.
my ground.
Real quick. It was called a shitty joke. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was a sarcastic,
Why? Because
crappy
she's
joke.
begging him.
Really shitty joke, yeah.
Negging.
Yeah, but if it had been reversed and I'd say I was going to have, sex with her mom, I would all of a sudden...
Right.
You'd be a monster. Are you kidding me? How dare you?
Well,
Also, though, have you never had a good relationship with any female friends ever?
Me?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to dive deep?
Wait, hold on.
No,
Lydia,
Lydia.
she's going for the personal attacks.
No, hold on.
Lydia.
Real quick. I mean, I had one relationship with a friend, and yeah, she ended up fucking me over. So.
Why don't you date men like all of us?
That happens,
Like
right?
all women do.
I thought it was gonna be a good deal.
Now, Lydia, this is exactly how y'all view men. When one man do a thing, y'all start to blame other men.
It's
You see
not
how
just
something
one
just
man, honey.
stop.
It's
Yes,
not
it
just
is.
one.
Exactly.
It's not just one woman. And it's not just one woman. So what's the point?
I mean, I could tell you my
You want
life
to play the blame game here. You're trying to play the blame game here.
What?
I want the next time that your man is, having that.
Wait, real quick. I want to hear.
It's all men till it's no men while you're moaning.
Okay, Miss. What was your trap about the steal? Go ahead.
Sorry?
What was your trap about the steal? What were you gonna say?
What spiel?
I heard my name in your mouth. You love it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying that, like, I feel like a lot of how you view yourself and your value in society is tied around, like, how liked and approved by men.
Oh my
that
God!
you
You know what's so fucking crazy is that you've talked to me for like a whole 30 fucking minutes and you already know me, right? You just know everything about me. My whole 25 years of
that.
life.
Who's projecting this? I know that's exactly
right?
right.
You're assuming. That's the fucking problem. Stop
But you're
assuming.
behaving that way.
No.
She's the one that has her
Wait,
eyes
I'm
on her.
sorry.
She's aware of
Did you make your own profile picture? Or
Wait, I'm sorry.
Someone drew
Wait,
it.
hold on, guys. How old is
You
this?
drew that?
No, someone drew it.
Yeah, Miss, how old are you? Because there's no way you just base that like you said.
I gotta hear your age. How old are you, Miss?
What's wrong with you?
Who?
Me?
Miss.
I
How
think
old
she's
are
like
you?
19.
Wait.
No,
How old are you, Miss?
I'm 30.
No, God.
And you just viewed her based just because she said a couple things.
I think that's
We've lived life.
projecting.
We've been there. We've been in her
Oh my
shoes.
God! You lived life. You're
crazy. And you need help, Miss. You're a real
Tessa, Tessa, how old are you?
1 second, Miss. Aqua wants to know, why do you hate men? Is it something to do with your own father?
Nope.
So why do you hate men?
I never said that.
You are
Aqua,
So
but
we're
real
just
quick,
gonna
sorry,
assume
I'm sorry to
that
say
Do
this,
it.
but I have to. Aqua assumed that you had issues with your father touching you.
What? Nope.
Okay, so Miss, why do you feel
Sure,
a certain way
that's
about
not true.
No, how about this? Why would you rather be with a bear
That's
than a
fine,
man?
Miss. Is that true?
No.
So why do you feel a certain way about men?
She doesn't believe you. She thinks
You guys are literally proving our point.
Okay, why would you rather be with a man?
Okay, I guess let's get back on topic a little
Alco.
bit.
I'll respond to
Do you
Alco.
know? Yeah. Do you know the percentage of men that are in prison by chance versus like male population in the United States?
Because men
Nope.
commit most of the violent crimes.
Wait, I'm asking a question.
So somebody's gonna answer that, or
No, we don't know the statistic of the
Oh, yeah, it's under like I think.
Wait, I'm sorry. What?
I think it's under 1%.
Doc, I might not agree with all the decisions that you made
So
in
you're
your
talking
life.
about
I
a
think you
very
agree with the decision to
minute
give me your
stat.
money.
Wait, so you're pointing out that men don't get, or women don't get justice when they get hurt by men. That's what you're.
Yeah, exactly. 50 actually is 80% of all men, and they're being excused. They're being released for free.
Yeah, exactly.
It's ridiculous.
So why would
Pause, everybody, pause. The Queen has asked. KP wants to know, so if men didn't care about women, why is grape illegal?
What?
If men don't care about women, why did men make grape illegal?
Men
made grape illegal because of the feminist movement. Even marital rape was still legal until 1991.
You might be able to outsmart me, but you can't outsmart
me. It was based on religion.
The feminist movement was led by men.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
it was. It was based on Christian values.
Yes, it was. Actually, a lot of
Wait, who are the men?
Pause. Chili, age.
I'm 19. I was here before. But before we continue,
Chili, I need you to talk more, right? You know, sometimes it feels hard to come play with the big dogs, but if I don't see you fucking playing, you're gonna get out the cage.
Oh God.
This is part of your expertise. So, KP, the Queen, has actually requested for you to educate. Thank you.
What?
Before we continue.
About the grape, about if men wanted to make grape legal, they could.
I mean, they very well could.
I just want to let you know, you saying that wouldn't that kind of imply that grape is a man's crime?
I mean, because they can perpetrate it much easier than a female could ever.
Sure, yeah, I'd agree with Alka.
You guys are kind of proving the point again. Why would you want to be
It's not about proving a point. Here's the thing.
They have the capability to do so.
Well, here's my frustration. One second. My frustration is you're saying men don't hold men accountable. But I agree with the host. Like, then why not just make grape legal? If we're not holding people accountable and we set the laws, why not?
Right, the DA
because men are good men, and men know this is a crime, and men do tell men not to do this, or you're going to get X punishment.
You know, I agree with you, because to be a
real
good
quick,
man...
Just a real quick pause, just a breather. Lydia, do you like Donald J. Trump, yes or no?
Not at all. He's
all right, so maybe you should move to India, where grape is legal.
So I actually immigrated to the United States when I was 7. Becoming a citizen was very important to me. I'm Quebecois. I'm from Canada.
In most of the,
I'm Quebecois. I'm from Canada.
Marital grape, right? Marital grape.
Okay.
It's still grape, right? That's still grape.
I mean, yeah.
Do you guys hear yourselves? You're making all these excuses for a very heinous crime that ruins people's lives.
What excuse?
I'm letting you know that you thought it better than most people.
It's disgusting.
It's a bad thing, right? But
it's not. It's like you're not even listening to what we're saying.
You guys are riding the true victims in like donkeys. Yeehaw, yeehaw, yeehaw.
I don't understand your point, host.
You don't care about women. You just like to fucking bitch and talk about.
Actually, I really love, like, feminism is like my special interest. I'm a little bit on the spectrum, and so that's like my bread and butter. So actually, I just finished reading this great book.
Why did you feel the need to mention that?
Because she's a victim.
I just finished
Why did you feel the need to comment, Tessa?
Specifically talks about how
it was just very odd that you just like put that in there.
Well, because she's mostly a
Shut
victim.
up.
Like, this isn't a dating app. I don't need
Tessa,
you to like
why don't you follow your Tessa, why don't you follow your 1950s handbook and shut up?
Everybody, stop. There's the type of person who will brag about possibly being on the spectrum, and then there's the type of person who is me, who I'm not on the fucking spectrum, but I got people calling me autistic all the time, and I don't think that's cool or funny. So I don't know what it is where we've gotten into this mindset where being a fucking victim or having a disability is fucking cool.
I don't think that being on the spectrum is like a disability or being a victim at all. I was trying to explain why this is something I study for fun.
You're mentioning it as if it's a trend.
No, I'm saying it's like this is my. I love feminism so much.
Okay, well, feminism has nothing to do with autism, so why bring it up?
Because that's my brand of ASD. Like that's one.
Okay, cool.
Oh my God, Tessa, shut up.
Because that's what makes her special. That's what makes her stand out.
Shut up.
Actually, no, I'm just hot. That does make
me
sense.
Guys. Miss, here's the thing. You're telling me to shut up, but I can make you shut up if you want.
Ooh, wow, you're a mod.
Yeah, so shut up.
You're interrupting Lydia.
Yeah, cool. You know why I can do that? Because I'm a fucking mod. Wow.
Ooh, Listen, see, I'm the nice guy. I don't, I'm not that mean.
Stay at home, mom selling to terror doesn't count.
What do you do,
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you with a D in your mouth. Can you re-say that, please?
It can't be that. It can't. Whoa, Tessa.
What about being a
It can't be that big of a D.
What about it? Are you mad that I can stay home with my son and I can take care of him and not have some shit?
That actually gives him the best odds in society.
Yeah.
No, I think that's great. That's great.
Wait, I'm sorry, Miss.
You know what it is there, Tessa? She's not mad. She's jealous. She's envious.
Right, Miss. Do you have?
I'm not jealous.
She's mad that you could get a husband that could provide for not only you, not only himself, but you, himself, and his offspring while you.
No, I don't think
She's a strong, independent woman running her own company.
The love of his life is watching the son, is watching him and not touching him, not doing anything fucking bad to him.
Right, Miss. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Any man wishes they had that, and that's not what you are, miss, so that's why you hate men, because we don't fucking want you.
Right, Miss, what do you do? You got to justify what you do. What do you do? What do you do?
I work in the not-for-profit space and I run my own company.
That's awesome.
Right, even know what I do? I'm a welder. I make $45 an hour. I actually have.
I don't think that really matters. It doesn't really matter what anybody does. Why does it matter?
I make $60 an hour.
It adds no substance to the conversation. None.
I think you were
because I own a business too. Doesn't mean it's a successful.
I mean, I still want to know why you'd rather be.
Donald Trump went bankrupt.
Can we get to the topic?
Yeah, he did.
Miss, why would you rather be with a bear than a man in the woods?
I thought she said she didn't want to be with a bear.
Oh wait, is that? I don't know. Miss, wait.
Yeah, so I explained this 2 hours ago.
Well, no, I wasn't there, so.
Okay.
I thought she said it a few minutes ago.
So when if a bear attacks you, they're gonna attack you, unalive you, and then eat you. Whereas
they're gonna maul you apart. There's no ritual in wisdom.
Okay. Yeah.
They're not gonna instantly kill you.
Okay.
Analyze.
Yeah, but
That's a steady K word.
Yeah, but a man
Real quick,
could.
hold on.
Yep.
So let's say the word unalive, right?
Yeah, my
Talk
bad.
German language.
Yeah.
Luna, tell them what's what. You say
K word is TikTok friendly.
Go ahead, miss. Hold on. Everybody hush.
Everyone drop a big K if you like Labradoodle.
Can we fairly
blonde hair, blue eyes.
that in either
What's the
scenario?
Jew doing with a blonde hair, blue eyes?
Very small.
Yeah, so
What could you do with a blonde hair?
wait, Miss,
And
continue.
when I get asked this question, do I choose the man or the bear? It's do I choose unalive men or do I choose mental distress? I'm choosing mental distress. Come on.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wait, Miss, continue.
My whole
That was just the saying
real quick. My whole thing is I choose humanity over being accountable. See, because I usually think of it as, I see this problem. I know, right? It's so fucking tough. I couldn't even get through the first statement. It's crazy.
No, go on.
I know. Poor baby. Anyway, I know, poor baby. So anyway, so there's, you see, when people say the man or bear, they're missing this whole sense of accountability in it, because hear me out, I'm not trying to victim blame before anybody starts fucking spewing that bullshit. All right, I get it. It's a fucking terrible situation. I know. I've been raped by both a man and a woman in my lifetime. It's a fucking terrible thing. I know. It's a terrible thing. But healing yourself so that way you can communicate effectively with those around you, so that way you can understand correctly and not group people together, and so that way you can actually understand the nuance of people. Yes, we don't know what a man could do to you, but that's part of the beauty that is life, is that we don't know how amazing people can be too, but instead we're sitting around talking about how fucking crappy people are over our one little instance or whatever, versus, oh my god, there's so much more beauty in humanity than we're actually choosing to see. And that's what healing does. So
I disagree.
We gotta fucking grow up a little bit.
So Miss, continue with your reasoning. So what are you gonna say about that?
I will say that. Alkert, the thing is that like when you get
Megan, what if you actually did send Tessa some diamonds so she could pay her rent? You know, would that be the worst thing in the world? Since you want.
I also like some diamonds so I can pay my rent.
Yeah. If you feel better, I can't pay my rent without you sending diamonds. Send a big one. You're the guy.
There's a BLK.
Send a big one.
I used to see guys that would go and like make fun of the homeless guys. You know what I do? I go give that guy a fucking hundo right in front of those guys because those guys are pieces of shit. You make fun
What's crazy is he's got a good man though.
In a Jewish village, the poorest guy doesn't live any different than the other ones do.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I just went on a vacation like a couple weeks ago, because I wanted to. And you know how much money I spent on that? $3,000 on whatever I wanted.
That's big. I wish you could do that.
I don't give out personal information.
What does she do? Traditional wife.
Damn! Oh my gosh, she has a husband that can let her stay at home mom and still take her out. She's fucking oppressed, ladies. You better send her some gifts so she can get out of this horrible marriage.
Wait, the feminism means
being held back.
I just want to add in, you know what I drove to that other state? You know what I drove in? My 2024 brand new Bronco that my husband just bought me, right?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, W Tessa.
That's great.
Okay, wait.
Everybody real quick.
Because if Tessa wasn't Tessa, she might not have that husband. She might not have, what he had desired, and she might not have that.
Yeah.
Wait,
At
Miss,
the end of the day, ladies, it's not how much you make, it's how much do you weigh.
to be fair?
Sure, I think you're the furthest person to be speaking on that subject.
Miss, continue. Why did you want to be with her?
Yeah, so a bear will like unalive you and then just eat you and then.
Well, eat you alive. Yeah.
Okay, what else would it do?
How do you know what a bear would do to you after you're dead? I mean, after you're unalive.
Most likely eat you alive, but.
Why do you even care? Also, the whole getting raped by the dude, and you're unalive.
Wait, okay, let her continue. I want to hear.
Okay,
Wait, Miss. Wait. So what's the other part?
Right. Whereas with a man going by, and we've seen this written about countless times throughout history, is that women who are alone in situations with certain men, when they get attacked, they are
Interesting choice of words there.
Right. And their bodies are desecrated.
So you're saying that most men would probably desecrate the bodies of women if they're just stuck in the woods with them. How many men do you think would do this? Desecrate the body?
Yeah, at 100 men.
Do you think the mental state of those men are normal? And how many men do you think have that mental state?
What, is it one enough?
Wait, pause. Both of you are using the hypothetical wrong. The hypothetical.
If someone gave you a box of chocolates and said, hey, one of these is deadly poisonous, but we're not going to tell you which one. You eat
it's a box of 1 million chocolates, and one of them is deadly and poisonous.
That's not really bad.
Right, let's say, it's 10% of human beings are psychopathic?
Not,
so let's say one in box of 10 chocolates.
What, 10%? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, look it up.
10% are just going to desecrate your body and do the worst things imaginable.
No, they're psychopathic.
Of male population?
Oh my God.
Of the entire human population.
So male and female.
Yes, but also males are more skewed. So
out of touch.
Yeah, but how many of those men do you think would do it though? The men. Wait, let her say the percent of men that would do this.
Miss, do you even go outside? Have you ever been outside and been around men?
Do you know the statistics around how common sexual harassment?
We're talking about desecrating bodies here.
Yeah, but I'm talking about
So why are you shifting the goalpost?
I'm not shifting the goalpost.
You're definitely changing the subject.
You definitely changed it. You said that.
No, I'm not.
I'm trying to explain to you guys.
What's the issue though?
You're scared of the 0.001% that you're going to be desecrated.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been listening. But Miss, you shifted.
Dude, yeah. I'm not. I'm trying to explain my viewpoint. Do you know the statistics about how common sexual harassment and assault is in women and girls before they turn 18?
Okay, so you'd rather be eaten alive by bears?
Can you answer the question? You know.
I don't know. How is that relevant?
Can I
but what is the percentage? What is the percentage of them being
1 in 3.
Yeah, what is the percentage of them being family members? We're talking about strangers now in the woods.
And you're talking about he
So
said,
if we're going to make it analogous, if we're talking about strangers in the woods,
We're talking about men.
strangers.
We're talking about men.
everyone loves to be
That's
the victim.
fine.
You can't
Family
believe
members,
that's
though.
actually
We
We're
know
talking
that
about
most of the perpetrators are
strangers.
people you
Are
know.
family
You
members
know this.
strangers?
You know
Lydia, are family members strangers? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, so how many of those, in that percentage that you're giving, Ms., how many of them are family members that are doing
It
that?
doesn't matter if
I think
they're
it's
Wait,
85%
how does this
of-
now not matter?
Okay,
It does, because
okay.
we're talking about, there's a random man
Yeah,
in the
1 out
woods.
of 8
It could
billion.
be family friends. It could be
Or not
your
8
friend's
billion.
dad at sleepovers. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Or a friend's
Well,
brother.
what's the percentage?
Well, I think it's 85%, and you guys can fact check me on this.
So you
Of
think-
adults are people that you know.
So you think though, Lydia, you're not sure
Unless
if
you can bring up a source or something, I'm going to
Right.
dismiss those.
You can look up your own sources. I'm not going to do the
Yeah, no,
for you.
that's fine, but I'm dismissing both claims.
Right,
But
but
you
here's the
understand
thing.
that's why I told you guys
Real
it's my
quick,
second
Lydia,
answer?
Lydia, the burden of proof is on you to provide the
not true.
evidence. You made the claim, so yes.
Oh, fine. I'll go to my laptop. I'll be right back.
Awesome.
Okay, wait.
But if we're talking about strangers,
So,
right?
where were you getting at with
Random
that,
men.
the essay thing?
yeah, Miss
So, wait, you'd rather be eaten alive than essayed, correct? Because why even bring that up? in
No,
that
because
argument? I don't understand your point.
the point is about this whole, you know, I'd rather be with the bear, whatever, is that the worst that the bear will do is unalive you and eat you, right? But
Right.
Do
You think that's a higher percentage than the man?
well, statistically, bear attacks, even when you encounter a bear in a forest or on a hike or something, it's not like a guarantee that you'll get.
Right,
Yeah.
but what's
And it's not a guarantee you'll be desecrated in the
Wait,
woods.
but what's the
What do you think
percentage
is
that
higher?
people encounter bears?
I
The entire
don't know.
point-
What do you think is a higher chance by a man or being eaten
man or
alive
bear.
by a bear?
And you know, Miss, since you want to talk about the sexual assault, do you know that women are more likely to get sexual assaulted by women than a man? Since you want to talk about that,
Not true.
it's definitely true.
Okay, you know, but I don't wanna-
I have this stat, by the way.
I don't know about that one. but,
Everybody, hold on.
Like,
Hold
hypothetically.
on, everybody. Let's hear the stat.
Yeah, so I looked up rain.org.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not using
Oh,
it. Thank
stop.
Is that okay? I can find another source.
No,
I'll
thank
go find
you.
another one. BRB.
you. Yeah, dude, that's a feminist site, dude.
Yeah.
The man or bear.
Woman ran, dude. No, I would.
Yeah, Miss, can you answer the question? Like, what do you think the chance that you're going to be desecrated by a man? Do you think it's higher than being being eaten
The
alive by a bear?
higher point of the man or bear hypothetical is referring to the potential harm that comes with the bear or the man.
Yes, I know, but it's just irrational because the chances of that happening are so low. It's
not.
inconceivable.
Well, it's not. 1 in 5 women are
Hey, one
actually.
second. Can somebody remind me of the claim?
You're talking about the torture and pain that's more so than the bear eating you alive.
Hey, hush.
I'm going on a walk. Meet a guy with
Gotcha.
personal leaders. So if you guys can kind of just, obviously you're already doing your thing. What up, Annie? So just know that I won't be here to. I am listening, but I am preferably not going to be speaking. So thanks, guys.
Got you.
Okay. So,
All right, Tessa, it's up to you.
I
and me.
found a different stat if it interests you guys. It's from this one is from the National Institute of SP.
Okay, yeah. What does it say?
So it says 19.5% of all SAs are committed by a stranger, 39% are committed by an acquaintance, 33% are committed by a current or former spouse, boyfriend, or girlfriend, 6% are committed by more than one person, 2.5% are committed by a non-spouse relative. So
But
most of it are
wasn't
from
Mrs. original?
acquaintances and former boyfriends or girlfriends.
Right. So, but like, is that like age based? Because Miss was expressing under the age of 18.
okay, so
Okay, so you wanted me to fact check the under 18 number? I can look that up.
Right. And then how many of those are family members? And if
Okay.
we're going to talk about like
Sure.
strangers in the woods, or
I just
strangers.
want
I'll
to
go take a look.
Alco. The question is, the man or bear is basically asking the question of, would you rather take a cucumber to the, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Okay.
Basically the same question.
Well, no, because you have to actually take into account the likelihood that these things would happen. If you're talking about just the worst outcomes, then sure, but the likelihood that that would even happen is so low, it would take like 2 brain cells to even understand that.
Not true, but I'll get to that.
Well, I believe the likelihood for both outcomes of the bear and the man are pretty low. So
yeah, I mean, the chances that you feel more pain and torture from the man instead of the bear is very high. Like the torture of being eaten alive, you'd feel more from whatever the man could potentially do. Or there'd be a higher chance for that to happen. I don't understand. Like, Miss, you realize that it's higher, right, the chance that you'd actually be eaten alive by a bear than what a man could do. Extremely.
I found it from the same resource center, the percentages you guys were asking for. So it is 1 in 3 before the age of 18, and of all of the SAs that happen to children, 87% are girls. And I'm looking at the perpetrators now. 7% are strangers, 59% are acquaintances, and 34% are family members. So that 59% of acquaintances could be family friends. It could be, again, your friend's dad. That's the majority of what's happening.
Right, not strangers.
Yeah, 7% strangers.
Right.
Tiny fraction.
The lowest.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but the metaphor is talking about men in general.
Yeah, but we're talking about men in the woods.
Yeah.
Strangers, yeah. And you were trying to
Well, an acquaintance is just someone that you're in close proximity
somebody
to.
knew. That's why, like, I was like, no, we're not going to.
I need to jump off because I've been on for like hours and I'm losing brain cells talking to you guys.
Wait, you have something?
I don't think you had any.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And you had more stories than Dr. Seuss, and none of your stories.
Real quick. You know, I don't like that. It's like, you know, even if you disagree with somebody, you know, that's the whole point of having a debate or a conversation, whatever the fuck this is. So, you know what, Miss Sanders, you're a bitch. Keep going.
It's just proving the point that you can't think rationally and understand like the possibility of things happening.
But anyways, to combat that one though, the CDC
okay, so Lydia, you just said you don't want to.
United States experience.
Hey, also,
child
class, make sure you're doing your
okay, I know it's a little bit off topic.
Class, someone just came up. You got to age them, mate.
Oh, I can't hear you guys.
Because my walk's about to start, so I need you guys to really...
I don't have full mod Flash.
You guys should have full mod.
Yeah.
I got full mod.
Look at it. Click on someone's name. You should be able to draw for you.
Lydia, you just said you don't like being around men, but you're up on a panel discussing with men.
Hold on.
Because I have faith. I really do. I love that.
You got to age the new guys. Whenever anyone on the panel...
Karma.
Okay. What?
Your respect women sign is over the name of the box next to me.
Yeah. I had to click on it.
All right.
Ariel. How old are you?
Azriel.
Azriel?
Age.
I'm 19.
Yeah.
Is your name actually Audrey?
All right, and...
Sorry, go ahead.
Your name's actually Azriel.
No.
So you're just riding on the back of you. Good for you.
That was very weird, but okay. Anyway,
it's a Jewish name, and it makes you think you're smart by calling yourself that. So.
No, but okay.
Anyway, Azriel, what's your pronoun?
I don't have pronouns. I'm a straight. I know it's a really crazy thing to say, but I am a straight dude.
Really?
Well, actually, everyone, let's start asking for pronouns.
Let's
start asking for pronouns. I hate to offend anyone. We can all do that. Everyone, when you age someone, let's all start asking for pronouns. Please. So actually, Azriel, pronouns?
Yeah, I'm a dude. I'm a he, him.
Wonderful.
I'm a sweetheart.
What does that even mean?
Okay, my pronouns are I'm him.
I was just going to say that.
I will continue to be him.
Okay. So my whole flow, word for word, bar for bar, bro.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
All right, Flash,
bro.
Walk in and step up and take over as host because you gotta keep it going, man. We're sitting at 50 for 3 hours. Let's keep sitting at. Let's get 100, right? Because like I said, I'm going on my walk, so
yeah. Flash is like the most respectful.
What were you saying in the chat about?
Yeah, bro. I saw you
hold on. Sorry. One at a time, please.
Flash is kind of learning from me. I'm taking a BOK guy under my wing. It's a Jew. That's what we do.
Oh my God.
What were you saying in the chat, bro? Like, what did you say was not true?
So yeah, so like I heard you making like a lot of assertions that I don't think are completely true, and I would love to hear some burden of proof on your end. You were saying like the chance of you being eaten by a bear is more likely than being attacked by a man. My question
No,
is, hold on, I will literally. Do you have Venmo?
What? No, that's not what I said. I mean, you're fighting a straw man
do you
right
have,
now.
wait, no. Do you have Venmo?
We don't speak of that. We only talk about the diamond.
Hold on, real quick. You're gonna give him $100 if he does this. No, we only like diamonds here. So.
Yeah.
Diamonds. Ooh.
Yeah, send the host
Plus,
diamonds.
the gifts actually let us all know you're not just a liar. So if you're going to sit here and make some sort of little bet, you're going to make it in the bet of lion. So make it a full-grown lion. Be a man, right? Be a full-grown lion.
So you're saying that you didn't say that it is more likely for you to be eaten by a bear than be attacked by a man.
No, I didn't say attacked. I said it's very much more likely for you to feel pain greater from a bear eating you alive than from a man could ever do to you.
Would that not be attacking? If like by the metric of
well, I guess but I'm saying a greater pain threshold.
So we're debating semantics. I literally said what you said.
What?
So.
No, I said experiencing pain greater than a bear eating you alive.
Which we would indicate feeling some sort of pain comes from an attack because we're talking about.
Well, no, I'm saying greater pain though than a bear eating you alive.
Yeah. So wait. Say that one more time. A bear. You would.
So the likelihood that a man would cause more harm to you than a bear eating you alive is very, very, very low.
Oh, I would completely, hold on, wait, I would like completely, if we're talking about the history of humankind, completely disagree. I mean.
So you're saying the average man, it would be more likely for them to cause harm?
No, never said the average man.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Hold on. We're going to have to make an assertion here because just like how you say an average man, what about the average bear? 50% of attacks that happen are in defense. If you just walk past the bear, it won't attack you. The average bear won't. So for you to sit here and try to make some like...
We don't live in a society full of bears.
Yeah, here's the thing though.
Bears don't walk around everywhere.
You're trying to pivot on your argument on some sort of assertion I'm making while you're actively making an assertion. You saying the normal man would be like me saying the normal bear. This is circular.
What do you mean? What?
Yeah, okay.
You gotta fucking know, bro.
So wait, or is me telling him it's circular being...
No.
That's silly.
What do you mean it's circular? Oh my god.
Yeah, you like okay. Have we all not gone through high school?
Stop
I
with
haven't
the
even gone
word
through college.
salad, please. Get to the point.
Bro, assertion, is that a big word to you? Oh.
No, no, not at all. It's you repeating it 7 different times.
Yes, because of what is happening.
Okay,
like
cool. All right, stop with the word salad and get to the fucking point.
Yeah, I already
buddy.
did. You added nothing so far. But thank
So
you
what's
for
your
the
point? You brought up the normal bear and a normal man, so basically
Yeah, it's incomparable because 50% is just for the dudes walking in the woods. You don't live in a society.
So here, hold on. How about we just before we even start, like whatever. Can we clarify this situation? So we're saying the average man, the average bear. What is an average man?
Just like an everyday, I don't know.
Right. A human being with an extra appendage in between their legs.
So like I want really deep specifics. I want like
What do you mean?
culture.
How much more specific?
How can you have a deep specific for an
Do you
average?
want me to bring up their chromosomes? Like,
Yeah, so
what do
hold
you
on.
want?
I get this is supposed to be silly. I literally just stated it. I just want to know what culture do they come from? If you can't give me a culture, maybe you shouldn't have having.
Maybe you shouldn't have this conversation. Shut up.
That's you literally add nothing. Thank you, Dan. Anyway.
I just asked
Wait,
something.
what do you mean
by culture?
What is your point though?
I'm genuinely confused.
Okay, how about this?
Wait, hold on. I got it. What do you mean by culture?
Cultural relativism.
Mhm.
I'm also listening to that.
Yeah, what does that mean?
So that's
It's
just
just
repeating what you just said though.
That's literally it's like the infinite
You
regress.
just said related to culture, right? So what are you talking about?
Yeah, it was circular, but I'll accept it.
It's not
What do you
circular.
mean?
So when I said it's related to culture, kind of like this, just to like oversimplify it, it's like the infinite regress. Like when you go, what's a car? A car is made of metal. What's metal? Metal is this. Eventually, once you go onto something, a word cannot really be defined without using itself. Yes, it will be circular, but I already stated this. It is cultural relativism, which means that each culture has its objective preferred, yes and no, right? For example, the United States is 18, India is not 18.
I see.
So I'm asking
You're talking about
what
like
is
geographic relevance.
Yeah, so I'm asking you, if we're talking about the normal man, I'm not trying to make a straw man or a steel man. We're talking about a normal man, a normal bear. What is that?
Normal man in America. say that.
Normal man, so he has American culture, okay. And then what about the bear in the United States? Are we talking about black bears? Because that's like the most prominent.
Of all bears, just like all bears that can be found in the United States. Like just a random one out of all of them.
We'll see. Just to make it more interesting, I'll go black bear, grizzly bear, right?
Okay.
Polar bear. I just want to know what your stance is.
Sorry, I don't know what you just said.
Yeah, polar bear. I just wanted to know what your stance was.
Oh, on a polar bear? Well, at the end of the day, yeah, I'd have to choose a man at that point. I don't think anyone could really choose a polar bear.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure in that case, yeah. But besides that, talking about like bears, like let's say a black bear specifically, yeah, I would still end up choosing the bear in this situation because I'm pretty sure that bear would be more intimidated by me and would be a little more scared concerning what the man could do to me. I mean, I've never heard of a case like the what is it called? It's a very notorious case. It's the Colorado kidnapping where a man kidnapped a woman, held her for 20 years, had 3 kids. I've never heard of a bear kidnapping a human being for 20 years, or like when we came from World War II, where it was mostly the Japanese.
Do you think they can just bring out a
You basically just said that you'll pick a bear because you feel like it wouldn't do anything to you.
No,
as a man, you would pick a bear.
In this hypothetical, I'm granting it's a black bear, and if I had to choose a random American citizen versus this black bear, I've had run-ins in bears. I've gone hunting before. More than likely, it will be more scared of you than you are scared of it, so long as if you're not trying to run away and kick it.
Oh, I love your anecdotal.
Well, yeah, this question
how about
isn't really
I'll change the anecdotal.
Let
me give you evidence of this. Thank you, Tessa. I thank you. All right, let's see.
Welcome.
Thank you. Okay, so here's a few statistics on bear attacks. So every 68 seconds, a American is sexually assaulted, and every 9 minutes, the victim is a child. Meanwhile, only 25 out of every 1,000 perpetrators will end up in prison. That's one thing. According to
bears you see every day.
What's that?
Like, this is so stupid. It's incomparable. How many bears do you see every day?
Yeah,
I mean, if you want
to
there's still less than 1 million bears, and there's still 8.2 billion humans. So, like, whatever you say about that, it's not going to hold.
Yeah, hold on. Just because I don't walk around bears, in this situation, I'm mostly nursing 2 black bears. You do forget there are people who live in lands where they are surrounded. I mean, I'm from Arizona. I don't know about you guys.
Right?
We have this place called Vermont. We have this place called, what is it called? Eager.
You're still talking about a very small population compared to the rest. You realize that way more people are around men than bears.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, no, it's
incomparable.
Hold on, it's not just men. It's also just humans in general. Humans are around humans.
Right. So that's why I wanted to know what your point was in the first place.
Yeah, so like I would, in my opinion, like coming from an account of harm, there is nothing the bear could do that would amount to anything the man could do.
So
like
what can
I could give you
gruesome. Like what can a man do?
That's quite literally only because the statistics would also show that there's far less bears. But if you were to put 8.2 billion bears on the planet, I promise you the human population is going down a bit.
Actually, not really. Depending on the bear, though. If you're saying like polar bears, 8.2 billion polar bears, oh, dude, we're cooked.
Can I add a little to your hypothetical, Asriel?
Yeah, that's right.
So we have the statistics, right? But let's also consider motivation, right? So if a bear attacks you, the motivation is probably protection of the children. It attacks you. The intention is to attack you. It is to hurt you.
Correct. Most attacks by all bears, not like literally all, well, except for polar bears. We don't really have a lot of data on them. We have it's mostly referring to black bears and American bears.
Most attacks are aggravated by men.
Hold on. Polar bears hunt people. Hold on. Yeah, that's why I stated we're talking about the United States. So in the United States, most bear attacks are typically for defensive reasons, like if you're in their food area, if you're approaching against its cubs, and its resting area. And typically they're kind of like the attacks that kind of like weigh you off, like they'll slash at you. They may hurt you, but they're not going to go after you. Literally, I think it's 5% of bear attacks are predatory in the United States. 5%.
Yep.
Okay.
So they're not attacking you to eat you. Most of the time, they're attacking you to get you away. Or if they are attacking you, they're doing it because they're aggravated.
5%, but how many bear attacks have been happening around the world? How many opportunities do bears have to attack?
I mean, hold on, wait.
Like, it's silly.
As someone who is trying to argue in good faith, I really don't think you should talk about globally, because if you really do, I will bring in the entirety of history. Hold on, we'll talk about about the history of every part of this world, and we could talk about the worst humankind. No, you literally just said it. That's why I asked you
talking
earlier.
about America specifically.
Hold on. Every part of this world, and we could talk about the worst humankind. No, you literally just said it. That's why I asked you
talking
earlier.
about America specifically.
Hold on. That's exactly why I asked you. Then you started saying, well, about everywhere else in the world.
No, I'm not
Notice
talking about
how,
the world.
hold on.
I'm talking about America.
Alco, I'm not going to let you walk away from
I
it.
just clarified myself.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I misspoke. I'm clarifying myself. I'm saying.
Hold on, real quick. Okay, so Astral, or however the fuck you say your name, you're gonna need him to talk. Like.
Hold on. That's exactly why I asked you. Then you started saying, well, about everywhere else in the world.
No, I'm not
Notice
talking about
how,
the world.
hold on.
I'm talking about America.
Alco, I'm not going to let you walk away from it.
I just clarified myself.
Yeah.